Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a different type of video. Today we're going to be doing a Madden 22 video actually, and we're going to be doing the first episode of my 2022 New York Giants franchise slash rebuild. Now, the Giants are my favorite team in the NFL, so yeah, it's the team I would want to try and do a rebuild first with, but I kind of want to do a rebuild but also play through it like a franchise, so yeah, it's not gonna be like a one episode where I just simulate everything. I may do videos like that in the future for other teams, but being the Giants being my favorite team, we're kind of in the start of free agency and all that. I kind of wanted to do something, special for them. So yeah, we're gonna do the play each game. I'm only gonna play offense because I'm terrible at defense, so the computer has a better shot of stopping them than I do. So I think that also will help cut down the length of the videos a bit. So yeah, so I'm just going to be doing the stuff before the game and everything, then we're going to play the offense and then just see where we go from there. So before we dive into starting it, I started at the beginning of preseason. We're going to go over kind of the moves that I want to make as a team, and I kind of be talking about stuff that I want to see in real life, but this is mostly for what I feel like is best for the team. Before we get diving into it, let's take a look at our roster itself. Just take a look at who we have here. So starting things off, we've got Daniel Jones as our quarterback, and Jake Fromm and Mike Glenn as backups. Now, yes, the quarterback depth here is terrible, so I'm thinking what we're going to do, we're going to try and be as realistic as we can. Daniel Jones, I think, is going to be the starting quarterback for 2022. He's going to be the same thing here, but this will be his fourth year in the NFL. So it's kind of a prove-it year for him. Last year we had a lot of stuff with injuries and everything, but yeah, this year is going to be the prove-it year for him. And we're going to bring in some competition. I have a couple ideas on who I'd want to see. So yeah, but Daniel Jones will be our starting quarterback at the beginning of the year. But yeah, I wouldn't mind keeping Jake Fromm, because he's a younger quarterback. Mike Glenn he's out of here. I'm sorry, but running back is another position that has a lot of intrigue behind it, because Saquon Barkley is very talented but very injury prone. This year is going to be kind of a prove-it year for him. These two guys here are the biggest two question marks on the offense. And I guess we can go ahead. Devontae Booker was cut in real life, so we're going to have to unfortunately do the same here, which I wish we wouldn't have done in real life, because he was a pretty good running back too. And Kyle Rudolph was also released, which again, not a decision I was happy with there. Those are the biggest names, so if there's anything else, you guys be sure to let me know that I missed something. So other question marks are the receiver position. We've got a couple good guys like Kadarius Toney. Is definitely someone I want to build around on this offense. We're probably going to elevate him to either wide receiver 1 or 2. But the other three guys are, people whom we may have to cut or trade away. Sterling Shepard, a good receiver, but I don't think Sterling Shepard, as a Giants fan, I like him, respect him, but he gets injured a lot, and I just don't think the skill level is there for wide receiver 1. He's a solid backup or depth option, but as our leading receiver, I think we need more, and that's what I'm hoping Kadarius Toney can develop to. He's very versatile, very volatile, so I think he could be someone like not on the same level, but still similar to like a Tyreek Hill or Deebo Samuel. So that's what I'm hoping we can develop him into. Kenny Golladay, another good receiver, but I don't know if it's lack of chemistry or what, but he's not getting it done. Darius Slayton is probably the safest bet behind Kadarius Toney because he's cheap, but he's also good. So yeah, and these other guys, we got some good depth, like I said. John Ross is definitely a good one, very fast. But yeah, so the question marks here becomes the cap, Sterling Shepard and Kenny Golladay. We may trade one or both away or have to cut them. Another guy I want to go and get rid of is Evan Ingram, because he's a good tight end, but it's the durability just isn't there. And of course, the biggest thing is the offensive line is terrible. Andrew Thomas is about the only guy that I really want to keep. Everyone else, I'm going to be looking for some upgrades there. Andrew Thomas definitely improved this year. So yeah, things we're going to look at is trying to get another backup quarterback, looking for a new tight end, or we're going to try and trade away Evan Ingram, maybe get someone in there for us aside from him. But if we don't, it's fine. Like, he's good enough. I think we can make it work. It's just in real life, the chemistry isn't there. And then we're going to look at the wide receivers. Defense is actually pretty solid. I mean, like, pretty much everyone here I would be fine with going into the next season with. Like, I know there may be people like Blake Martinez who maybe have to be a cap casualty, but I'm hoping we can avoid that because, yeah, I'd like to keep all these guys. So, yeah. And then special teams, I mean, do we really have to look? But, yeah. Riley Dixon, Graham Gano, both pretty decent options that we've had for a couple years apiece. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the biggest one I want to look at first is the backup quarterback position. I'm thinking of Mitchell Trubisky. He has ties to the new coaching staff, which ignore Joe Judge. Let's pretend that's Brian Daboll. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the trade center. What can we trade away to get Mitchell Trubisky, perhaps? So, yeah, pick-wise, I wouldn't want to give up anything more than wait, let me see. Nobody? What? Oh, wait. Manual trade. There we go. Alright, so Mitchell Trubisky. Did I pick... No, I did not pick the Raiders. I thought I picked the Bills. Goodness gracious. Oh, it may have been on there because I had Mariota. Alright, so Trubisky. He's a 67, but, yeah. Let's see. So, for Trubisky, let me see. I mean, if we could do a swap, Mike Glennon for Trubisky and maybe a 4th round pick, I wouldn't be too bad. I'm upset about that. Let's see. Will they take that? It's close. Let's see. I'm wondering... I don't really... I was going to see if we could unload one of these two to them, but we need definitely more than Trubisky. I know it's a long shot. Would they give us Dawson? Nah. I said I'm going to try to make this realistic. They're not going to give us Dawson Knox for these two and Evan Ingram. Let's take away the 4th round pick. Make it a 3rd rounder. We got 2 3rd rounders. Let's give them one of them. And they take that. Okay, so we have Mitchell Trubisky now. 3rd round pick, I feel like isn't too bad. And then we also unloaded Mike Glennon. So that's pretty nice. So now we have Mitchell Trubisky in back of Daniel Jones. I wonder what number Trubisky is. Come on now, he can't be number 10. What is up with that face? Goodness. What number would he be? Let's say old Mitchell MVP Trubisky. We'll let you be number 2, Mitch. Replace Mike Glennon in every facet. Take his number and everything. Alright, so I'd like to look and see what kind of running back depth we could get, as well as, who would want to take Evan Ingram off our hands? Let's take a look back at Trade Center. Alright, first up, let's see. Where is free agents? Right at the bottom. Alright, so let's take a look at the free agent. Antonio Brown. Let's pick him up. Running backs, Le'Veon Bell. No. Adrian Peterson. Isn't he in prison? Todd Gurley. Let's pick up Devontae Booker. Oh gosh, Frank Gore's here. I think we're going to go Todd Gurley. I feel like he's kind of a overlooked player. Like, I have no clue. 165 million or 1.65 million. Like, yeah, we'll go ahead and pick him up. Let's see. What receivers are there? Other than Antonio Brown, we're not taking him. Henry Ruggs. Oh gosh. John Brown. I actually kind of like John Brown here. If we get him, maybe trade away Shepard or Galladay. How much is he? 2.85 mil. Where's my cap space? I don't know. I'm actually kind of liking that though. Alright, so we got John Brown on the team. That's, hey, he's also a former Bill, so that kind of makes sense too. Let's see. Let's take a look at each of our receivers that we're talking about. Let's see. Sterling Shepard, he's an 82 overall, but he's 28. His contract, let's see. Contract, he's 3 years for 32 mil. So averaging out about 10 million a year. A little over 10 a year. 10 a year for 3 years. Let's see, Galladay is about, wait. So he's only getting about 5 million in 2021, but 20 million, jeez. I think Galladay is the one we'd want to try and trade away. Let's see. Who would want a receiver? Who would want to take Kenny Galladay off of our hands? Whoops. Kenny Galladay, let's see. The Saints. Let's see. I'm trying to think of positions where we need a player, kind of. Let's see if they want to trade him from Alvin Kamara. What was the position that I needed? I think it was a middle linebacker? No. Left outside linebacker? Right outside linebacker? I think that's what it was. We'd need a... Oh, no. We need an O-line. What am I doing? We need everything but... Oh, what is Andrew Thomas? See, left tackle? Yeah, left. Everything but left tackle for the O-line. Oh, that is not offensive line. Ryan Ramczyk. There's no way they'd just do a straight up swap, would they? No. How about a second round pick? Kenny Galladay. Would they take that? I feel like that'd be worth it. I see a second this year and a third next year. Oh shoot. Second this year, second next year, maybe? Oh, jeez. Did I do Kenny Galladay in a first next year? Oh boy. There you go. I don't know. I feel like we may have kind of overdid that one, but I was kind of committed. I'm going to look another player that I forgot. I wanted to check out some other free agents. Centers. And tight end. Jeez. Kyle Rudolph is the best one. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's see, what are we going to do? Let's see what, centers and tight ends are on the trade block. Centers, oh jeez, nobody. It's got any good ones I want to trade, huh? Hayden Hurst. Wouldn't mind that. They wouldn't want Evan Ingram because they've got Kyle Pitts. Let's see. A 4th rounder? Would they take a 4th rounder? Nah, I doubt it. Nah. 4th and a... What about 2 4ths? There we go. Alright, now... Let's see. Did the Panthers... Let me see. Did they got... What kind of offensive line they got? Not a good one. Because they need one too. Matt Paradis. Could we get him maybe? Taylor mode. Oh gosh. So wait a sec. Do I? got right tackle. So I got right tackle, left tackle, is it? I'm getting them mixed up. I think it's, yeah, I have both my tackles I need. So if I could go for center, that would be nice. And not with the Falcons, with the Panthers. Matt Paradis. What if we do a swap? Evan Ingram. If we maybe ask also for a, say, a 3rd round pick. Did they take that? Oh, it's so close. Let's take away the pick. There we go. Alright, let's take a look now. Let's see what our lineup is looking like. It could be much worse. Let's see, so we got, alright, first up, okay, Tony is number 1, Shepard's number 2, Slayton will be wide receiver 3, and John Brown will be 4. We got Hayden Hurst, Caden Smith as our tight end duo. We've added Matt Paradis and Ryan Ramczyk to the offensive line, and we have Todd Gurley backing up Saquon, and Mitch Trubisky is now in the quarterback room. So, yeah, I feel like some pretty good upgrades. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll go ahead and simulate and see you guys when we get into the game. Alright, everybody, so we're coming in now. The start of the game. As I said, we're going to be doing offense only. And, yeah, let's see how it goes with the rebuilt offense. So, got Daniel Jones, we got Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Starting off with a run play. Let's try and get things going. Oh, somewhat, at least, positive yardage. Always good. So, I'm not sure how the gameplay is gonna look. How much I'm gonna cut out, how much I'm gonna keep. But yeah, we shall see once we get in. So, biggest thing is I want to try and get Saquon and Daniel Jones both going. They're both coming back from injuries, so let me turn down the gameplay volume a bit. But yeah, they're both coming back from injuries, so we're going to try and get them back into it a little quickly, but not too quickly. As Kadarius Toney makes a nice little catch there. Also want to try and get some of the new guys involved. Especially, I like to try and get Kadarius Toney a bit involved, and try and use Hayden Hurst. I mean, we traded for him, but also don't forget Daniel Jones can run, so if we can get these openings. And of course that happens. I tried to slide, and it did not work because Daniel Jones fumbled the ball. Not a good start for this offense or for Daniel Jones. That's been a struggle for him, is ball security, and especially when it comes to fumbles. So we got it back on the 2-yard line. Must have held him on 4th down. Saquon is going to go up the middle. He's going to get a couple yards, about 5 on that carry there. It's 3rd down, but I don't really trust Daniel Jones. And Saquon, he's going to break through, get a 1st down. I believe that's 11 yards on that carry. So yeah, Saquon with the 1st down. Pretty good run. And the biggest play for this Giants offense so far today. Daniel Jones, he gets back under center. And it looks like Hayden Hurst is... and he dropped the pass. Pretty bad look for the tight end. Pretty big play, too, for this offense that, kind of can take the life out of him. Daniel Jones is throwing, and he's intercepted. A bad throw off target, and it's a pick 6. Not a good look for Daniel Jones so far. 2 turnovers, 1 resulting in a touchdown. The only touchdown so far for the Broncos in this game, as Saquon takes it again. And we have under a minute left in this 1st quarter. And Saquon, there's a flag as he gets the 1st down, but we'll see about the flag. It's probably on us, if I had to guess. And it was on Will Hernandez. Yep, that's on you, buddy. All on you. Gary Brightwell. Would expect that we're going to see Todd Gurley before him, but Daniel Jones hits Hayden Hurst. He catches it this time, but doesn't get a lot of yardage as Daniel Jones completes his 3rd pass in the game. Alright, looking here. Looks like a spot to try and get Toney involved, and he has the ball batted away out of his hands. And the 1st quarter comes to an end, and so does the drive, as we're going to like to let Riley Dixon come out and punt it. And oh my goodness, that kick meter was horrible. I'm not really sure what to do because I'm kind of scared to do stuff with Daniel Jones. Sounded kind of weird. Kind of scared to, put the ball in Daniel Jones' hands because, he's had 2 pretty bad turnovers so far this game. But, this is the time to let him try and make something happen. And he's going to escape out the pocket, and he runs out of bounds. 2 carries already for 47 yards. Daniel Jones still has the mobility that he's pretty well known for, but he's just got to have better decision making and better ball security, which is the biggest thing that has hurt him so far in both his career and this game. So, going to be looking for a pass here, and Daniel Jones has got Sterling Shepard wide open as he breaks through a couple defenders. Gets down to the 27-yard line as we get ready again for another pass, and Saquon a little open. Oh, and he's going to juke a defender and get tackled by the other 2. So, Daniel Jones on the day, 5 of 8 for 53 yards with the pick. He's almost has the same amount of rushing yards as he has passing, which is not terrific. But, but he's got an opening here, and he's in for the touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 1st touchdown of the season with his legs. So, the Giants come in, tie it up, and the defense holds the Broncos. So our defense has looked pretty good. but it's been against a rather subpar Broncos offense, to be sure. I'm not sure who the quarterback is, if it would be Drew Lock or Teddy Bridgewater, as Saquon gets stopped there. Negative yardage on that pass, but go. Daniel Jones all alone in the backfield. He's going to run outside the pocket again, and he's going to take off again. They're going to just slide. Call a timeout. Going to try and hit Barkley here for the pass. Maybe Tony if Saquon isn't open. But, yeah, we just want to try and get down the field. And it's incomplete. So we may not have time. This may have to just be a shot to the end zone as we get stared at. Oh, a 66-yarder. Do we take it? We might as well. Graham Gano, reliable kicker. Let's see if he's got it, and I think that kick was definitely off. And we're going into halftime trailing by 7. So yeah, start of the third quarter, start of the second half. We got the ball again. Daniel Jones, like I said, still the starting quarterback for the second half. And Saquon really goes nowhere. 5 yards on the carry, and I thought he just got hurt, which would not surprise me in all honesty. But we got to get something going here, both for Daniel Jones and for this team. Because if not, then yeah, we're going to be in for another poor season as Daniel Jones takes off again. And we have a flag. Is that a late hit? Unnecessary roughness. All right. We'll take it. Tack it on. And it looks like the way to go here is just through our rushing game, which, you know, is kind of unfortunate because you want your quarterback to be better at passing it than running it, and Andrew Thomas is injured. That is not what we wanted to see because he is one of the biggest rising stars on this team, let alone the offense. But Daniel Jones, I'm just afraid to pass it with him because either I feel like the receiver, man, Daniel Jones has broken 100 yards rushing. We're going to substitute, I didn't even see the dude's name, but we're going to substitute for Andrew Thomas. Don't want to risk him getting a serious injury. Oh, man. Daniel Jones got rushed there. He had no chance of doing anything. 60-yard field goal is what they're calling for. Why not? We might as well try for something. This first kick was off the mark completely. This one is just short, it looked like. Daniel Jones, like I said, he's very good at rushing the ball. He's got over 100 yards on the game. But his passing, he's not on the mark today at all. 8 of 16 for 57 yards and the pick. And it looks like the Giants are going to have to settle for a punt yet again. About under a minute left in the third quarter. Daniel Jones probably his final drive of the game unless something pretty big happens here. This is going to hit Caden Smith. He might be the most reliable tight end on this team so far this season. Let's see what we can get going here. Saquon looks pretty well covered. Daniel Jones may have to take it again. Yep. 112 yards now for the fourth-year QB. Broke 100 yards rushing, and he doesn't even have 100 yards passing yet. He's looking more like a running back than a quarterback today. As Saquon gets the first down, and the third quarter winds to a close. We're going into the fourth quarter. Broncos up on the Giants 21-7. The Giants got to get something going here. Through the air, on the ground, whatever it is, we got to just get something going to get some life to this offense and this team, to get some hope for the rest of this game. And this is definitely 4-down territory at this point in the game. Daniel Jones looks to take off again, and he's got it wide open for another rushing touchdown. Looks like we're going to have to score quickly if we want any chance of being able to come back in this game. Daniel Jones looking for Kadarius Toney, and he loses control of the ball. Comes out incomplete. So yeah, definitely not a positive look for Daniel Jones or the Giants offense so far in this game. As he takes off again, he's just going to slide to avoid the big hit. He's broken 130 yards on the ground, but still, it doesn't mean much whenever you lose by 14. Looking for Hayden Hurst, and he drops it again. That one was a contested throw, but still, the tight end has had several big catches that he should have made that he just did not. Looking for John Ross, his first catch of the game, and he drops it as well. So Daniel Jones, for all the troubles he's had, his receiving talent has not done a whole lot there. So, yeah. Sterling Shepard, it might be his first catch of the game. Not sure. Daniel Jones nearing 100 yards. I think it's a miracle to get 100 yards. Would be pretty hard to think, but hey, we're seeing it here first. Daniel Jones taking off again. He's got a first down yet again. He's nearing 150 rushing yards, so yeah, he's had to take off a whole lot this game. Yep, kind of an unrealistic performance, but hey, you got to get something whenever you can't break 100 yards passing, so yeah. Just all around, not a great game from this offense. Daniel Jones looking to throw. He's got John Ross. We're going to call a timeout, 30 seconds left. Gonna just try and get some points on the board. Slayton makes the catch. Thought that thing was just going to be going to the ground, but Slayton did come up with the catch to save it from being just a mere incompletion. But yeah, things are not looking great. Got one chance to score, and Daniel Jones, an off-target throw. That just gets taken back to the house. Nobody there to stop him. As he throws his second pick six of the game, his third turnover, 99-yard pick six from the Broncos. At this point, the Giants are just going to take their losses and go home. Just run the clock out with Saquon and call it a day. As Saquon celebrates a 21-point loss. So yeah, not the kind of game we were hoping for. Taking a look at the QB stats. Daniel Jones, 33.7 rating, completed just 50% of his passes, a mere 137 yards, 2 interceptions. Rushing, Saquon 11 for 59, Daniel Jones 10 for 146. If anything good to take from it, it's Daniel Jones' mobility, but yeah, the passing game was just not there. Saquon was our biggest receiver, 38 yards. Sterling Shepard 2 for 35. Darius Slayton 2 catches for just 3 yards. Hayden Hurst 1 for 6. John Ross 1 for 36. Caden Smith 1 for 13. Toney 1 for 6. It's just a horrible all-around game, and not one that's very good for the outlook of this Giants team or the season as we get lagged out. The biggest question looming over this team after that game, which only was made more evident. No, he did go down to 69, is what are we doing for the quarterback position? So Mitchell Trubisky might get to see some action next game if a step is not taken by Daniel Jones. And yeah, this team is being hit pretty bad by morale. Daniel Jones lost 2 points. Saquon lost 1. Slayton lost 1. Tony lost 1. Tony dropped to wide receiver 2. What? I said make him the starter. Goodness gracious, game. But, yeah. Not a good outlook at all, but hopefully things will get better in the next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. Hope you want to stick with it and see where we go from here. Obviously not a very good outlook so far, but things can only get better. I mean, they can't get much worse than that game. Daniel Jones barely had 100 yards until we got into the fourth quarter. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.